What happens to your brain after just 10 minutes of TikTok? In 2022, researchers in Munich gave 60 people a cognitive test. Then they sent them away for a 10-minute break. Some sat quietly. Some scrolled through Twitter. Some watched a normal YouTube video. Others opened TikTok. When they came back, only one group showed a clear drop in a specific kind of memory. Yes, it was the TikTok group. That sounds like the perfect brain rot is real headline. But before we delete every short-form app, there is a problem. The science is much messier than the internet makes it sound. People have panicked about new media for centuries. Socrates reportedly worried that writing would weaken human memory. Later, people blamed novels, radio, television, video games, and smartphones. So this video is not going to run on panic. We're asking a narrower question. After watching short-form video, what exactly gets worse? Memory? Reasoning? Focus? Or do we simply live inside machines designed to interrupt us? First, what makes TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts different from ordinary video? Think of traditional YouTube like a restaurant with a menu. You browse through the options, choose a meal, and watch it. A short-form feed has no menu. You sit down and a machine drops one bite of food onto your tongue. You swallow it or spit it out. The machine watches how long you chew, then adjusts the next bite. Comedy. Football. A breakup story. Then a man cleaning a carpet so filthy it may legally qualify as soil. You never choose the full meal. You only react to the next bite. Internal TikTok documents released through lawsuits in the United States reportedly described the platform's success as coming partly from personalization and automation that limits user agency. In normal language, the app works better when fewer things feel like your decision. That may be the real issue, not video length by itself. The problem may be the moment your brain switches into autopilot. But does that actually damage attention? You have probably heard that humans now have an 8-second attention span, supposedly shorter than a goldfish. That claim came from a Microsoft report published around 2015. There is only one small problem. The numbers appear to have been made up. Journalists tried to trace the original sources and could not find them. There was no solid 8-second measurement for humans, and apparently no reliable goldfish number either. The goldfish was innocent this whole time. Measuring attention is difficult because attention span is not one simple thing. Gloria Mark has studied how people switch between tasks while working on computers. In 2003, her team observed 14 employees using stopwatches. Those workers stayed on one screen for roughly 2.5 minutes before switching. By 2012, software tracking found that workers switched about every 75 seconds. More recent estimates are closer to 40 seconds. So yes, people switch screens more often now. But maybe computers simply became much better at interrupting us. Notifications flash. Messages arrive. Tabs multiply. Somewhere, an app is begging you to protect a 147-day streak you never wanted. Real-world studies can show what people do. They cannot easily explain why. Laboratory tests give researchers more control, but the tasks can be strange. You memorize a symbol, scan rows of images, press different keys, and quietly wonder why you volunteered for this. Interestingly, performance on some classic attention tests has not collapsed. One analysis covering several decades in 32 countries found that adult performance actually improved. Children became faster and made more errors, but their overall results did not simply fall apart. So saying our attention span is shrinking is too vague. A better question is whether short-form feeds temporarily weaken specific mental skills. And here, the evidence gets more interesting. Researchers at Peking University tested 72 college students. One group spent 30 minutes scrolling through short-form videos. Another group spent the same amount of time reading. Then everyone took a cognitive reflection test. One question goes like this. A bat and a ball cost $1.10 in total. The bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? Your first instinct probably says 10 cents. that answer is wrong. The correct answer is 5 cents. To solve it, you must stop, reject the automatic response, and think. The short-form video group performed worse. The researchers then changed the experiment. Some people watched cute animal videos. Others watched science clips. Some could swipe freely through the feed. Others watched the exact same clips stitched together into one continuous video. The topic did not matter much. The swiping did. People who could keep skipping performed worse than those who watched the videos continuously. The difference was about 0.38 questions on a 3-question test. That is not proof that TikTok destroys intelligence, but it suggests that repeated, rapid switching may make analytical thinking harder immediately afterward. Now let's return to the experiment in Munich. Those researchers tested something called prospective memory. That is your ability to remember an intention while doing something else. Remembering to take your medicine. Joining a meeting at the right time. Pressing a special key when a certain word appears on a screen. Participants completed the test, took a 10-minute break, and then completed it again. The people who rested, watched YouTube, or scrolled through Twitter did not show the same drop. The TikTok group became worse at remembering the hidden second task. A later replication in the United Kingdom tested 45 students. One group could swipe through short videos freely. Another group was limited to 10 swipes. The control group simply sat quietly. The unlimited group declined. The 10-swipe group did not. Again, the warning seems connected to endless, low-friction switching. It happens at the moment when you stop choosing and let the feed choose for you. But we should not overstate this. These studies are small. The tests are artificial. They mostly show short-term effects immediately after scrolling. They do not prove that watching TikTok for 2 hours every night permanently damages your brain. Correlation is also a problem. People who already struggle with focus may use short-form video more often. Heavy short-form use may also make focusing harder. Both things could be true. So, is brain rot real? The evidence does not show your brain melting like cheese in a microwave. What it does show is a warning sign. After unrestricted short-form scrolling, some people become worse at slowing down, resisting automatic answers, and remembering an earlier intention. That may explain why a long scrolling session feels so strange. You close the app and cannot remember why you picked up your phone. 25 minutes have disappeared. And somehow you now know how a man in Finland heats his driveway. The content can be educational. It can be funny. It can even be genuinely useful. The format still builds a habit. React. Swipe. React. Swipe. The question is not whether every short video is bad. The question is whether you are watching because you chose to, or because the next bite arrived before you had time to decide. So try a simple experiment. The next time you open a short-form feed, notice the moment you stop making choices. Notice when 5 videos becomes 50. Then close the app and return to the thing you originally planned to do. Can you remember what it was? Let me know in the comments. And be honest, because I may have forgotten mine too.